Okay, hi everyone. So, hope everyone's doing okay. This is a quick video. It's 10:30 in the morning, and okay, better like this. It's 10:30 in the morning. I woke up pretty early, 7:30. I went to bed last night. It wasn't 10:30 yet. Which is actually a good hour for going to sleep, because there are a lot of functions, detoxifying, regeneration, a lot of functions that happen in between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. And these functions, if you are still awake, which most people are still awake by that time, by 10 at least p.m., you can't really, your body can't really function properly and detoxify and regenerate and even processing digestion properly. And this is a concept, because that time of the day, I believe, is Pitta time. I'm not sure, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry in advance, and I'll correct that information on the description, because I pretty much I swear by the Ayurveda diet, or Ayurveda lifestyle in general, which is, if you don't know, just a quick context here, it's a millennial, scientifical based, and very, very old, very ancient wisdom on living, on India kind of science of living, according to more holistic approach, and it integrates a very huge array of things in life, like health and diet and wellness, well-being, mostly that. And it has all to do with the elements in nature and the relationship of the elements, and within our constitution. There are, I'm not going to explain everything, it's just the basic here, so you can at least understand or grab a little bit of understanding, basic understanding on this. So there are three doshas, what they call doshas, which is what we call constitutions. Like we say in the West we say, we have the small constitution, like my own constitution, which is Vata in Ayurveda, but we call it ectomorph. Then the medium one is mesomorph, which they call Pitta, and then the endomorph, they call it Kapha. So it's pretty much is the petite, medium, and large structure, and people don't gain weight easily, and people who gain weight easily. That's pretty much what it is about, and that is related to the elements of nature. Me, I believe I'm air, which is actually true, because I'm a Libra, so that's element air as well. And there are specific foods that you should eat, that even the foods have the same element properties. So that's in a summing, this is the basic of Ayurvedic philosophy, if you will, and I pretty much swear by it. It makes a lot of sense when you take the online quiz. I can also point that out. Just taking notes here. You can point that out. There's this website, which is Banyan Botanicals, but there are others. I actually enjoy the Ayurvedic, the Joyful Belly Ayurvedic website as well. That is more complete in terms of you have a complete diagnosis. You can make there, like check the boxes for complete diagnosis, and then you can actually save that in PDF, so you have it, so you can see all, because all of us have at least two dominant doshas, and the hours of the day are related to the doshas, as I was saying initially. So from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. it's a cycle of 4 hours, in the day, and 4 hours the entire day, and each 4 hours is a cycle for one of the when one of the doshas is dominant. Well, this all being said, this is not very related to the actual content of the video, but the thing is, I've been working out more muscle building type of strength type of workout lately, because even though I gained some body fat, I'm still focusing on gaining strength, especially on my upper body. And this being said, I've been changing my diet approach. I've been experiencing also some imbalances. There you go, physical imbalances, some symptoms. And when I took that online diagnosis on this Joyful Belly website, it was actually very, very precise on the imbalances and what foods and not only foods, lifestyle in general, but also the foods, which is a very important part of it, that were causing the imbalances in the first place. And it's actually pretty accurate, because if you think about it, it's pretty accurate. And if you think about your digestion and if you care for it, it's pretty accurate. Anyway, this being said, so I've been changing up things a bit. One of the major changes, because one thing that can be complicated at first in Ayurvedic diet is the fact that if you take the proper quiz and you get to know your imbalances and everything, or if you don't have much imbalances at all, if you're the lucky one who has a perfect kind of health and don't experience any type of ailment or symptoms or imbalances of any kind, which is rare. It's possible, it's rare nowadays, even for us who live a healthy, fit lifestyle. It's still tough to achieve, but yeah, if you're one of those persons, you still have to eat properly according to your main dosha type, constitution type. This being said, that's not easy, because that's where the Ayurvedic diet can be tricky, to my opinion, because it restricts a lot of. All of a sudden, you see, oh, I'm eating this. This is this is what I normally eat, but this is not according to, and that's why I'm saying that it's very rare that you don't feel imbalances, because if you're not eating the proper foods, or the foods that are better for your constitution and digestion, because Ayurvedic diet is all about digestion and constitution, and if you're not eating like that, and also there's one thing called food combining. You can eat fruit with anything. Fruit is to be eaten alone, and probably many of you already know this, because of the fermentation, and the digestion of fruit is much more easier than all of the remaining fruit groups. And if you are eating the fruit along with other fruit groups, you'll be just building toxins and fermentation on your body, on the stomach, and on intestines, and you won't be making a proper digestion. This being said, if you're doing at least this, eating fruit with other like heavy foods, especially heavy foods, maybe you don't feel much imbalance from it, or any digestion issues, or maybe you never gave a proper thought about it, but now you might be thinking, oh, that's true, I actually feel a little bit like I burp all the time, or whatever, I go to the bathroom, or I don't go to the bathroom, or I feel gas, or bloating, or something like that. And that's all symptoms of imbalance, and either wrong foods you're eating for your type, or food imbalances. So this all being said, most of us don't follow an intuitive diet anymore. We don't know what to eat, because all the time diets change, diet approaches, all these diets, and eat this, eat that, eat animals, eat this, eat fat, it's good to eat fat. Paleo says it's good to eat saturated fat all the time, and big chunks of meat. But then you have this vegetarian movement, and then you have the raw movement, and should I eat raw? Like for me, for instance, for my constitution, I can't eat raw food. It's too light for me, and it's heavy on digestion, because even though fiber on one hand is good for intestinal digestion, for the for the digestive system in general. But the thing is, I get too full from it, and everything that is too high in fiber, I can't eat much of anything else for once, and so I won't be able to even maintain a good energetic level and calories on my body. That's on one hand. On the other hand, if you combine too much fiber with some other foods and heavy foods, and it can wreak havoc on your digestion. I can actually feel it physically in myself. So diet in general, not just Ayurvedic diet in general has been experimenting for me. It's been a sort of an obsession, sort of a problem. It was never easy. I've done it all. All approaches. I've been a vegetarian. I've been a vegan for last time, but also I've been on paleo. I even done the keto paleo part, which is crazy for my constitution. It makes no sense. I don't believe in it anyway for anyone, but especially for my constitution, it makes no sense because our primary energy source is carbs. We run on carbs. We thrive on carbs. Good carbs, of course, but still carbs. Fruits, complex carbs, a little bit of not that less complex carbs, as long as they are not full of sugars or artificial sugars and sweeteners, and also not high in glucose. As long as they're not high, don't have a high glycemic index, you're good to go. So for me, working out not for losing anything, but to gain something actually. I actually need carbs. I need those calories. I need to feel hungry and with appetite more often. So this is not one size fits all. You need to balance everything. You need to know your body and pay attention, and also see how you feel good. What diet approach makes you feel good, because you have to enjoy your food. That's also very important. All this being said, these days I'm more on this. I've decreased a lot of my animal proteins. It's not that I don't eat meat. Basically, I don't eat meat. I eat a little bit of fish, a little bit of eggs, a little bit of dairy, lactose-free milk, because there's another thing. For Ayurveda, for instance, they defend milk a lot, but they say there's easier ways to consume milk, like boiling it first and adding some spices like ginger, cardamom, and saffron and things like that. But it doesn't matter. I can digest it. I tried that. I can digest it. It's a little better, but I still feel it on my intestines, so I can't digest it. It's really not for me. So. This being said, I already don't eat too much meat at all, but I was having like 3, or trying to, because I couldn't stomach it, but I was trying to have like 3 full eggs in the morning because of protein. And I say this because it's a myth that you need. Everything has protein, like nutrient-dense foods, whole foods, all of those whole foods have protein, all of them, especially vegetables and legumes and beans, and whole cereals. But the thing is, there's this myth around protein that doesn't fit everyone, because unless you really want to build this supersized, very cut look, you don't need that much protein anyway. That's another myth. You just need to eat for on a caloric surplus, or at least maintenance. You need to eat your calories to support your workouts, your muscle and strength workouts, and be healthy, and just enjoy food, and eat a little bit of everything, a little bit of mostly whole, complete foods, whole foods. That's what I'm trying to say. So this being said, and what happened is that I actually gained weight. So, I was eating like 3 eggs. I know that bodybuilders and stuff, people on fitness industry, on strength industry, they don't actually eat the full eggs. I know a girl who is super, she's not fat. She's super fit. That's what I mean. And she is muscular, and she eats 5 eggs in the morning. I can't eat 5 eggs in the morning. I would die. I can't. I simply cannot. To my constitution, I cannot stomach 5 eggs. It doesn't matter if I can't even stomach 5 the whites, much less for the egg, the entire egg. So, but I was trying to. I was leaving food on a plate every day. I would eat every 2 or 3 hours with no no appetite. I was just eating. And why do you have to eat? What that's another myth, because people who eat every 2-3 hours in these industries, because they want to keep their metabolism high and fast, because they're eating smaller meals more frequently, so the metabolism is always your digestive system is always working. It's always in a stress, really. And that's why, because it's not, for me, it's not about, because like that you are able to have more calories. No, I'm not, because if I'm not finishing my plate, how can I? And also, I cannot eat like 6-7 meals a day, small meal or snacks or whatever you prefer to call it, a day, with protein in all of them, because I just can't finish the plate. It's too much for me, especially if we're talking about dense proteins, like complete protein, like a dense protein, which is something that is not making any sense for me these days either. I've been working out and on this lifestyle of diet and working out for a decade, so I really know my body by now. I'm confident enough to make changes and not stress about it, So that's why I'm saying all this. It doesn't make sense to eat, a fistful of a dense, isolated protein. And I'm not even talking about supplementation, which is something that I cannot stomach also. I don't have the appetite or the digestive capacity to eat like 20 grams of protein, of an isolated powder, supplement protein kind of protein. I just can't. But the thing is, what I was really trying to say is that, let me see. I was trying to say that, I just can't. For me, it doesn't make sense eating a food, a macronutrient that is isolated and concentrated on only one macronutrient. It doesn't make sense to me these days anymore. That's why, like beans, which that's another discussion, because for me they're actually a little bit heavy on the digestion as well. But in Ayurvedic, they're considered astringent and other stuff that is not that good for my personal constitution. But anyway, still is a more, and you have healthier ways of cooking, or easier on digestion ways of transforming beans, maybe. I do a lot of hummus, for instance, that actually aid your digestion, and it's a much more balanced way of having your protein. And if I'm having proteins that are easier on proteins and whole foods, not just whole food, but foods that are easier on my digestion, and I can eat more, I still hit my calorie intake and my protein intake. I don't really need to worry about it. Of course, if I'm eating fruit all day and doing strength workout, it's not going to work in the long term, in the long run, because I'm going to hit a plateau and I'll feel depleted all the time, or I won't hit my calories at least, because I won't gain weight, that's for sure. That's for one. I won't be gaining any muscle mass, because I still need to put the protein there. Your muscles work with the energy, the carbs, not the protein. That's another thing. Well, but this video is getting way too off topic. But this is important to say, because bodybuilders, like real bodybuilders, eat tons of animal proteins. So they can, because protein is thermogenic. So what it does is that it dries you up it makes you, gives that bulk, not bulk, that size and cut look, and because they're not eating the energy from the main source of energy, which are carbs, they have to compensate with eating more protein. So your body actually breaks down the amino acids as energy. That's why they have to have a lot of protein. But the rest of the people don't know that. Like general public doesn't know this. And these days everyone is, protein this, protein that. Everything is high protein this, high protein everything. It's crazy. Protein, just think with me, guys. Just think with me. Why? You all know that protein is used for losing weight, for when you're in a cut. Losing weight. So you maintain muscle mass and you don't put any size or mass in general, any weight on your body. That's why you use the higher protein approach on diet. So that doesn't suit me at all. Doesn't make sense for me, because I'm natural petite. I don't gain weight easily. I don't, but with this thing of this confinement that we all have been through, of course I was super, even though I kept on working out, but I was much more sedentary, not sedentary, but quiet in general. I wasn't moving around much. And also I was eating a lot of fat from those eggs. I was trying to do every morning for breakfast this pancake with eggs and fried eggs with a banana or two sometimes, and do this pancake with 3 eggs. That's a lot of calories and bad calories. That's a lot of density, and I couldn't, like I say, it's not a light meal to start today, because you should start today with a light meal, not a huge meal. And at midday, which is where your Agni, in Ayurveda it's called Agni, which is your digestive fire, so it's your digestion is more strong just as the sun goes up, it's on its peak. So it's all related. If you think about it, it all makes sense, this approach. That's when you should eat more for the day. And then you go and decrease your calories for the day, okay? Another thing is you should listen to your body. If you feel hungry after 2 hours, just go eat something light. A piece of fruit or something. You don't have to starve yourself until the next meal, because Ayurveda actually defends that you should eat only 3 meals a day. Okay, but if you feel the need for some reason, because of your metabolism or because you work out, it doesn't matter the reason, and you feel hungry, you should eat something lighter. So yeah, with all this being said, which I know is a lot of information, let's go to the actual topic of this video, which is these bars that I just bought. It's called Root Health from this company, UK company. Actually, they are around since 2005. I just heard of them like past year. So they've been around for 15 years. Root Health, and this is like a snack, sort of a fudge bar. This is sweet potato and cocoa one. They have other flavors, of course. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. I'm not sponsored. I don't even know if this is good, because this is my brand first time trying this snacks or anything from this brand. But yeah, it's eat right, stay brilliant, so they say. Gluten free, no refined sugars, no dairy. Yeah, exactly. And this is actually super cool. This is not raw, but this is this actually has no, it's just whole foods in here. This has like 4 ingredients, no additives, no preservatives, no anything like that. Just edible, regular food, whole food, like the sweet potato, the cashew. The first ingredient is dates, then cashew, then the sweet potato, then the cocoa, a little bit of sunflower seeds, and cocoa butter, and vanilla, and that's it. I don't know and I actually, the only reason why I bought this is because it was on sale. So yeah, that's why I bought it. And this being said, eat per bar, and the bar is like, let me see here. The bar is 35 grams. Don't know if you can see. Yeah, but it's 35 grams, and it has per bars 155 kilocalories. This has more, of course, is fat. 8.8 grams of fat, of which 2.4 are saturated. Oh, not fat, of course. This has more, pardon. The higher content on energy of this is from carbohydrates, which are 14, which of those are from 10.4 are from sugars, like simple sugars. Then 2.5 of fiber. Then 3.7 grams of protein, and 0.01 grams of salt. So I began this video by saying that I had breakfast at 8:30 I didn't say that, but I woke up at 7:30. Then I had breakfast by 8. By 8 something. I woke up already hungry, which is a good thing because I usually am never hungry in the morning. And I had my porridge oatmeal, just oatmeal with a little bit of that I had done already. It was just stored in the fridge because this cream, oatmeal cream, that's what I did from. I just followed the recipe from an old book I have, and with a little bit of honey and cinnamon, and that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna try a new recipe which also takes apple, and it sounds more cool. But well, all this being said, I had like a full bowl of those oats. I was amazed with all that this appetite. I'm also getting a little bit stronger, so maybe that's because of it as well. I don't know. Anyway, I just had a piece of fruit prior to bed yesterday. Like I was saying in the beginning of this video, I went to bed around 10:30 p.m. and I had a piece of fruit at 10 p.m. so I wouldn't eat anything very heavy. And maybe when you wake up in the morning feeling sluggish, it's because of digestion. Probably it's because of digestion. Either the sleep cycles or digestion, or both. But actually, this being said, I woke up sluggish, but it's because I woke up in the middle of the night. It's super hot. My house is hot. It's not cool at all in the summer. It's not summer yet, but well, I'm really anxious to try this out because I'm feeling a little bit of. It's almost 11, and this is my snack because I'm feeling a little bit of appetite. I don't know. So until my lunch, I can have this. And since I bought it, I thought, why not? Okay, this is how it looks. It smells like something that it reminds me of something. I just don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. It reminds me of this is how it looks. Yeah. I know. This reminds me the smell of those bonbons, the not the Ferrero Rocher ones, but the other ones that with the cherry inside. You know, that's what it reminds me of. The smell. I don't know why, but okay. This looks good. It's hard. Not that hard, but it's hard. Interesting. Because it tastes just like as it smells, sort of. Okay. This is interesting. This is how it looks once it's bitten. You can see the little pieces of sunflower seeds. Okay, it's not bad. It's just I guess I wasn't expecting the flavor but it's not bad. It's completely cool. I can say I feel any of the flavors like the cashew, but you know cashew doesn't have much taste. It in a way this tastes a little bit earthy. I don't know. But the dates or the sweet potato, I don't know, because I guess all blended together, it it loses a little of the flavors. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's interesting. It's unlike anything else, I guess. But it's sweet. It's not. It's dry. No, it's not. It is not that moist, that oily or creamy. It's more on the rough, dry side. And in terms of sweetness, it's okay. It's not too sweet, not too just natural sweets, and that's something you can tell right away the difference compared to other bars and snacks, it's not that too sweet, because those usually are way too sweet for me. This is a more natural sweetness, because you actually you practice your it's not practice, but you know what I mean. It's a matter of training your taste. So if you are used to eat too much sugar, yeah, you won't like this, I guess. But it's not my case. So okay, it's interesting. It's not bad. It's edible, and I believe this holds well on a wallet, on to go. They say online, I guess, that this is a good midnight snack. Yeah, because it's on the healthier side. There you go. And so whole foods in here. So that's what I like the most about it, for sure. Yeah, if I can keep on trying different other flavors or other products or snacks or whatever, I will. I sure will, because yeah, I sure will. I like this. It's not bad at all. It's not amazing, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not bad at all. And what I like the most about it, it's just whole foods and natural foods, and yeah, that's what I like about it, I guess. Okay, guys, that's it for my review on this product and slash diet diet talking a little bit, diet info. See you guys soon. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Thank you for watching.